Fire fallout for hundreds of people in and around the town of Cherokee. This plant is a source of stability, a paycheck, health insurance. So when a massive fire broke out at the Essity facility in nearby Barton, there was plenty of concern in this corner of the Shoals. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenesha Dees. If you aren't familiar with the area, we're going to show you now exactly where the plant is located. It's in the unincorporated community of Barton, just outside of Cherokee in Colbert County. As Jasmine Bird tells us, the fire was contained to the large warehouse on the property and didn't spread to the other manufacturing buildings.
Just behind me, you're looking at what was the Essity high-density warehouse right here in Cherokee, Alabama, and I'm told by the Essity HR manager that the warehouse caught on fire Saturday morning, and they've just been trying to pick up the pieces over the last few days. Today, no departments are in operation. Everyone is just trying to clean up and pick up the pieces.
All of the employees are on site today assisting with the cleanup process. We are working still with the local commander here to determine where the hot spots are, and they're directing the firefighting to those spots.
What happened is all too clear. Why it happened is the question of the day. Brian Dyer says Essity is working with investigators to determine the cause of Saturday's devastating fire. But the good news is,
this building is not occupied or staffed by anybody on a daily basis. It's fully automated. So at the time of the fire, there was no one in the building, and so therefore no one was injured, thank goodness.
Barton Volunteer Fire Department Assistant Chief Shane Taylor says the building did exactly what it's designed to do.
We've coordinated operations with the plant to control the fire and contain it. The building itself was designed to do what it has done, to cave in on itself and to protect the other buildings, but it's done marvelously.
Though it will take some time to get the embers extinguished and the rubble cleared, Essity plans to resume business as usual in a matter of days.
We are preparing to begin operations again later this week as we continue to assess the situation.
Now, the HR manager tells me he's just grateful that no one was in this building when the fire occurred. He also says he's grateful that no one was injured due to this fire. For now, in Cherokee, Jasmine Bird, Fox 54 News.
Well, new information now on the safety history of the Barton Essity plant. We checked the records at OSHA, the federal agency that inspects industrial facilities, and we found that Essity was cited last year for several concerns at the tissue plant. Initially, 3 serious safety violations along with some minor ones. But after the company addressed the problems, inspectors reduced the penalties and included only 1 serious violation in the final report. That was for concern involving risks posed to workers by certain machinery due to lack of clearance space. Records show the company was fined almost $22,000, but worked with OSHA to remedy the problems. You heard a few moments ago from the assistant fire chief in Barton, where the local fire department is all volunteer. As you might expect, it's been an exhausting few days for them. We're told they're currently working 8 to 12-hour shifts. Long hours in that summer sun, and whatever time people can give them is very much appreciated in this process.
We really hit a hard time this week with volunteers having to go back to their day job, that kind of stuff. We have been able to finally get into the sides and start fighting, and that's helped a whole lot. We've been around the clock operations.
Taylor says they welcome all volunteers and they don't have to be on the scene. The fire department needs help with paperwork, record keeping, and other things that can also be done from home. And we'll be updating the situation in Barton throughout the week. And for more coverage on this story, including late breaking details and emergency dispatcher audio, be sure to visit fox54.com and our